Let me see here. Mortal Shell 2 gameplay. I beat this game. Okay, I beat Mortal Shell. Let's see though. Mortal Shell 2. Let's see. I was so underwhelmed when I beat this game. It felt like a chore. It felt like it was trying to be a Souls-like, but it was just like falling flat, and it just felt like an imitation. Like a lesser imitation. Well, let's see. Let's see. Maybe like the second one.
That's why she made you. To tread the unfound path. This foul passenger, he's the poison in your mother's heart. You must become the cure.
Is this the same devs? Oh, this just came out too. Something feels like weirdly scripted.
Who goes there? Oh, you look familiar. Can you aid me?
That's crazy though, bro. Gameplay reveal on April 1st. Someone was like, oh fuck. That is April 1st. Oh shit. We told them to publish it. Oh shit, I forgot, man.
Waylaid.
Oh
Leave
fuck.
me. It's my companion, a feline. He's gone. Nothing. Will you look for him?
No, it's not. That'd be the dumbest. That would be the most dumbass move.
It's an endless pursuit. I don't think I can go back to routing commerce.
I think this still looks okay.
If he's been harmed, I don't know what I'd do. Keep an eye out.
Random?
Please.
What's next, Harbinger? You know, once I thought I'd find the eggs, the ova, all on my own. But few remain, and even fewer are unguarded.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks better than the first game. I'm not like dying watching it. I'd say like maybe. It ain't no fucking Phantom Blade Zero, okay? It ain't no Wukong reveal. Like, this kind of looks like maybe a more like gothic-y looking. What was that? This looks at the same level of that one where you play like the musician dudes. What was that musician Souls like or whatever? And you're in like Italy or some shit. Yeah, this reminds me of Anotria. Where like Anotria, like it's like a. It's a Souls-like. You're not gonna think about it. It's not gonna change anything. It's like if you want to play a Souls-like because you really like Souls-likes, but it won't be as good as a From Software Souls-like. You can play Anotria if you really like that loop. This game reminds me of that. It's like, which one do you want to play? They're not like must plays. Like the UI looks clean, sure. But like, Crimson Desert's UI is ass. But like, it doesn't matter. Because the gameplay is worth it.
You've come far. Look. You're nervous? You get used to it. Now go.
That's actually kind of sick. That's a cool way to load in. Yeah, that's a cool ass loading screen. There's a real emphasis on the ranged weapon, like you're gonna be using that often. It does look better than Anotria, but that's also because it has more of like the dark fantasy vibe. And usually the more gothic look is usually more appealing. in general for these games. It feels weird because there's no music. There's like a subtle soundtrack. What does the healing animation look like? Have we even seen a heal yet? Yeah, this was Mortal Shell 2. Seems like there's a lot more executions. I mean, for sure, it looks bad. The first game is totally different almost compared to this. Like, it seems like a massive difference in quality, but... It's like the first... You know what? Maybe... First one sold enough and was kind of like a proof of concept. Enough people enjoyed it, and now they're trying to go all out on their second one. What the hell? Huh. You know what? That was better than I expected. It seems like I'm still... I would definitely try it for sure. That was a solid presentation on gameplay. But I know the expectations going in. Like, it's not gonna be... Like, I know where that is on the hype list for me. Like, if Phantom Blade 0 is S tier hype, this is probably like BC tier. Like, I know it won't be at that level. Elden Ring S tier. Kazan is an A tier. Liza P A tier. Mortal Shell was like C tier. The Surge C tier. Enotria was like a D-ish. Lords of the Fallen is like a B. Wukong, I would put it an A. Sekiro, S tier. The thing is, they all take inspiration and strive off of the best, which is the fucking Miyazaki games. Like, of course. So I don't know, man. Wukong to me was S tier. Neo, the first Neo, Neo's a weird one. Neo's a weird one. Neo's like an A/B for me. I would say the first one was A tier, and then I didn't care after that. I didn't even play the third one. I know. I just yeah. What do we have here? All right, WARDOGS, you guys are up. Marathon is done. We've moved on. The crowd has moved on. What is the next FPS? What is the next FPS? Where are we going? Where are we going?
What was it like then, pitching WARDOGS to publishers?
If you're designing games for everybody, you're kind of designing a game for nobody. Being an actual player and then having to go to publishers and convince effectively bankers why players want this game over a battle royale is just soul destroying.
Relying solely on data to design games just doesn't work. We don't want to make something that everyone else is making. We want to make something familiar but new.
And this is why WARDOGS isn't built for everyone.
The kill feed looks like Battlefield 1.
People keep saying that WARDOGS is going to be a Battlefield killer.
WARDOGS is not a Battlefield killer. It's got its own identity. It's fundamentally more tactical in terms of decision making and pacing. It has higher highs due to the risk and reward nature of the cash system.
Behind you, Joe. Got him. Did I get it? Yes!
But that naturally also comes with lower loads and friction that you don't see in smooth-edged AAA releases. And it's friction that helps shape a game's identity.
For a lot of our design choices, we use this scale to help guide.
It's
and
weird
turn us
because
too
I
hard.
thought this game was serious, and then all the clips are like the funny things that happen in the game. Thought it was gonna be more like serious.
or too arcadey. So if you're trying to explain the game to your friends, this scale should help.
It's
you
like,
show
oh,
them where
we're gonna blow up the
sits.
tank. Oh.
WARDOGS,
Which is
every
fine. I thought it
life
was gonna be like,
matters.
here we go.
Every decision you make matters. And because of that, the game fundamentally has levels of friction.
Your loadout has a cost, which means every life has a value. So the more equipment you take in, the more death can hurt.
WARDOGS has no squad spawn system, so you can't just respawn on your friends. You have to make your way back to them.
WARDOGS has realistic gunplay. Bullet drop, penetration, ricocheting bullets, we have a lot. It just means that you have to think before you pull the trigger.
This is all friction a publisher will tell you puts people off the game, forgetting that it's the challenges that give games identity in the first place. WARDOG's core session loop is addictive and replayable, but the metagame is a work in progress. Let us show you what we'll be building while we're in early access, and why you will be able to continue to play WARDOGS for years to come.
Throughout a season in early access, you'll be able to optionally exchange your banked cash you've earned for in-game gold bars.
Okay, this right here is maybe like, okay, what is the concept of the game? Because it's not an extractor. I think it looks okay. Like everything looks all right, but this is what they seem to be like. This is what makes the game different.
Be able to optionally exchange your banked cash you've earned for in-game gold bars. Gold bars are the endgame currency that you use to purchase endgame cosmetics that become permanently unlocked on your account. Now, here's where things get spicier. The exchange rate of cash to gold bars will fluctuate daily, which means every time that you log in, you, alongside the rest of the community, will have a choice. Do you invest now, or do you buy in the dip?
At the end of a season, your cash and XP progression will reset with your cash auto-converted into gold bars. This will allow newer players to be on a more level playing field with veterans and us as developers to overhaul the meta progression throughout early access.
Your gold bars and cosmetics from a season will stay permanently on your account across seasons. On top of the core loop, we'll have the following features planned, which will permanently reward your time spent in the game. Player skills will give you a meaningful way to build permanent account value across seasons. By simply playing the way that you want to, you'll earn skill points every time that you rank up.
Whether you're a medic looking to revive faster, an infantry player refining weapon handling, or a pilot optimizing fuel efficiency, you can invest your skill points into the roles that match your playstyle. This incremental but permanent progression ensures that veterans can feel their efforts paying off.
I still don't get it. Like, what is the
The
loop?
challenge system will provide extra short-term goals as a way to reward exploring different playstyles.
How many players
earning
in the
additional
server?
Resources for your
You
account,
respawn,
which
it's
can be
not a
invested in
one-tap
the
death?
black market.
Is it
Now,
like
this is a big
squad?
one. We want you to be able to spend your earnings in more interesting ways outside of the match, so you're geared up for the next time you play or your mates come back online.
That can mean bribing an arms dealer to smuggle you weapons or ammo.
Is it like
overnight,
King of
or
the Hill
dealing
from
with the
Arma?
seedy underground of culture, placing wagers, betting you can kill 10 enemies in one life in the next match.
For time-strapped players, we want to add the ability to invest your cash and upgrade your own businesses. Hear me out. Having your side hustle businesses making you items for the next time you and your mates get back online to play is the true endgame. Buying out a weapon or a vehicle manufacturer will enable you to produce custom loadouts and items that you like to use the most, cheaper than the in-match vendor. And remember, this is a 100% player-driven sandbox. If you're really business savvy, you should consider unlocking high-level items and then selling them to other players in the match via supply crates with your own markup to make a profit, or just compete and sell them cheaper than the guy next to you.
The black market meta features will be entirely optional if you just want to run a gun and earn your cash that way. But for the players who want to min-max their cash spending and time spent in and out of the game, there's a real potential to profit more over a season compared to someone only buying weapons and vehicles from the in-game vendors.
Finally,
Grenade
we have the
stonks.
vault.
There's gonna be a guy that
Every gold bar,
he's just gonna
item,
buy all the
weapon or vehicle
grenades.
you obtain from the black market ends up in your personal vault and is redeemable for free in future matches. The size of your vault will be capped, but upgradable.
He runs the
permanently.
nade market.
Another endgame goal for you to optionally work towards.
The metagame is the thing that packages up WARDOGS as an experienced player.
You know what? The flea market?
Like you said, it's not already on day one.
I don't think it's like
this is something
fucking
we're building
bro.
during our time in early access, but it's something that has been designed and the foundations. are
Every
in. This
kill
is not
on a
pipe dream.
other
Let us
player
know
is
in the
1,000.
comments what you think about the
What if
metagame,
someone
and if it's
just, like-
something you could see yourself getting into?
There are many more features we want to add to the game alongside the usual content drops, balance
I don't know.
patches, and quality of life updates throughout early access. But it will take time as we develop
All
towards
this
the full
exchanging,
release
I
of
just
console
want to
versions
shoot
of
guns.
We have over 350,000 wishlisters.
Yeah,
already
but
on
then
Steam
just
now,
play
so we're preparing
deathmatch.
for a strong early access launch.
Then
later
the
this
game,
year.
bro,
But
they
we're
need
also
a they
expecting
need
a
an
drop-off.
idea
That's completely normal.
that
for
is
most
more
games.
than just
WARDOGS
point and
isn't being
shoot
built
and
for
kill.
everyone. It's being made for players
What?
who really get what we're trying to do. With the recent discourse around player numbers with various high-profile AAA flops, we want to make sure we're realistic about our own expectations for the WARDOGS community straight out of the gate, as we don't need the same profits massive AAA releases do to keep the lights on. If WARDOGS settles somewhere
I think
between
the flea
3,000 to
market,
10,000 daily
the
concurrent
flea
players,
market
that's
in
success.
EFT is honestly one of like the best parts. You know, you extract like a good item. It's not like optimal, but it is a cool style. Like the flea market is cool. It's like, oh shit, you're gonna go sell a bunch of your items, and you make way more money. It's all player driven. So like, if you completely make an FPS, but it's fully tied into everything you do, gives you cash, gold bars, and then you tie it into like the flea market is way more directly involved in the game. I don't know. I could see that being
Success
kind of
stories.
fun.
Look at games like Squad and Hell. Let
I'm
Loose,
trying to be
games that
optimistic
launched
here,
with
bro.
strong
It's not
identity,
hashtag
who were
ad.
the players they were making the game for and why. Still being
Guys.
played by thousands of players every day, years after their release. That level of community.
Is
support
it
for
always?
WARDOGS
It's
will
not
keep
always worth shitting on the next potential FPS. They're trying, dude. They're literally trying. It's not another battle royale. It's not another Call of Duty. These studios, like imagine making this project. You think, okay, we have something that hopefully resonates with the mass community of gamers. Grant, don't get me wrong, bro. Like the UI looks alright. The gunplay, I don't know. The concept is kind of cool, but it doesn't look like, oh my god. There's nothing like holy shit about this. Graphically, visually, it will have to have like, oh yo, fragging is fun because like I just killed a bunch of people and then like you extract 40 grand or something, and then I don't fucking know, you like trade gear with people on the marketplace. I don't know, man. Maybe this will be fun. But I would say that could be cool, but the actual assets of the game look alright. I swear their previous trailer made the game look way better. Didn't they have a previous trailer? This one actually didn't look as good. Yeah, at least they showed gameplay. They did. Let me see. I think it was this one. Like, wasn't there destruction wicked good? Or like, not wicked good, but it looked like, it ain't Battlefield, but it's a cool depiction of destruction. Is this published by Team 17? Like, it looks like it could be decent. I don't know.
Now. Another one. Get out! Let's go!
Didn't we watch this already? Yes.
That was sick. Try and hit them in front. Go down, go down, go down!
They had to make it clear this is not a battle royale. I mean, I don't know, man. It's not Battlefield, it's not Call of Duty, and it ain't the Delta. It ain't Delta Force. It's a new studio. Like that looked. That was a good shot of the little bird. It kind of looks a little Battlefield 3-ish. Not using Frostbite. I just pray Embark has a Battlefield-like game. Dude, honestly, that would be the most full circle thing. I hope they do that. Let's just drop. Let's just fucking drop. Hold up.
Any survivors out there?
What, is 2 really good now?
Working? Can you hear me?
Is 2 wicked
This is
good?
Brant Fitzgerald from the Undead Labs Enclave in Seattle, and I'm broadcasting this message to the State of Decay community to give you an update on State of Decay 3.
Is it worth going back and playing?
Over the last few years, most of the team's been doing updates for State of Decay 2. The rest of us been creating cool for State of Decay 3. We've been keeping a close eye on what you liked about State of Decay 2 and what you didn't. We've read your feedback on Discord. We've watched your gameplay clips and live streams on YouTube.
We just got 3 in 1, baby!
And through it all, we've seen how powerful and tight-knit this community is.
That's all you gotta do, guys.
It became clear the community is survival and that we need your help. And if you've made it this far, great, because starting next month, we'll be hosting a series of alpha playtests with the community. Listen, I'm not going to spoil the
What
surprise
made this
for you,
game
but
good?
I can say that it will feature 4-player co-op, some new base building and resource strategies, and a whole lot of combat. If scavenging supplies in the middle of a zombie outbreak sounds
There are
fun to
many
you,
zombie
then grab
games.
your ruck, pack some mags, and head over to our website to find more information and register for a chance to
No,
be
it's
included in the alpha.
the
If
community
you don't
is
get
just a good
contacted for
sandbox.
This round, don't worry. We'll keep your name on the list and have plenty of other opportunities for you throughout the year. We'll be sharing more updates like this throughout development to keep you up to date on what's new, what we're learning, and let you know about more opportunities to join the fun. Thank you again for your support and your patience.
Yeah, it's
over
more
the
like
years.
7 days
We
to
cannot
die.
wait to share more information about State of Decay with you. Remember, community is survival. Oh, God.
Wait, is this Is this the one from Yakuza Devs? Oh, that's actually sick. What the hell? Is this gonna play? Does this follow Yakuza or is it its own? Because this is misleading. I would totally play this. It's a new IP. I wonder if this is gonna play like a Yakuza game, or if it's gonna be more kind of. I hope it's more Sleeping Doggy, bro. I hope it's more like it goes towards that, like a Mafia-esque. I would play this, but I hope it's more Mafia Sleeping Dog like. I understand Yakuza fans fucking love Yakuza, but yeah. If it was more leaning towards that style, I'm down. I doubt there will be driving. Those were just cutscenes. It looks cool, but Yakuza fighting is... Yeah, I never fully got into the games. I know people fucking love it, though. New Expanse Osiris Reborn trailer. Oh, I missed this. This game initially looked wicked good. When they announced it.
It was like another life. Everything made sense to you.
Oh, you're back already? Wait, so you flew in on that?
Now, every voice, a tight beam.
Protegen will easily turn this into a massacre if they want.
We need him alive!
Locked on to you, like a torpedo.
Do not interfere.
The universe never tells us if we did right or wrong.
Series belongs to Belters. I didn't become a mercenary to run away from my enemies.
Fear festering into hatred. Typical.
Surely a little gun doesn't scare you.
A Trojan horse. Protegen let its own enemies in.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Yeah, this actually, from when they announced it, this actually looks really good. It doesn't look like they're just trying to make an Expanse game.
We have to find our own answer.
Yeah, I would say the faces do look like they're almost like too real, but they, you know, they're fake, but they look too real. That, like, I don't know. I think it's just like the lip syncing or something. They look real, but they're not real. This is their first shooter game as well. Oh, really? But I mean, it looks as good as when they revealed it. UI dev, holy shit, man! Who asked for an armor bar that fucking long? Holy shit! I can't see it. Can you make it? Can you make it bigger? Okay. There's a guy looking over the UI devs' fucking seat. He was looking. The supervisor was looking. He's like, no, I need that 4 times longer. Before it was this, it was like there, and it's like, no, scale it. Okay, a little. Oh, perfect. What do we have here? Halloween multiplayer gameplay reveal. The last one I played was what was the one? The one with the clowns, killer clowns. Yeah, this was fun because it was crossplay and it was like 2v8. These games are fun for the first week because it's just the game mode is fun. And if you can actually escape the killers. All right, and then it falls off fast. But when everybody's playing on console and PC and everybody's queuing, it's the best time to play it. Just like when Texas Chainsaw came out. Texas Chainsaw lasted longer. This game...
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that
1v4?
pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman, while Michael fixates on stalking and slaying his targets. Halloween provides familiar elements fans of the genre know and love.
Is this
but we're
Ilphonic?
incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet.
Same devs as Friday the 13th?
Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield becomes his hunting ground. The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town, but he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires. These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize, and ultimately execute their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions. Killer Sense allows players to step behind the mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets and open increasingly satisfying options for executions.
Huh.
An effective killer always keeps their victims unaware of their presence until those final fatal moments. While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the shape's mobility with hauntingly unpredictable results. In shape jump, Michael slips into the shadows to move around environments unseen. Not only does this increase Michael's
Why don't they
movement
make
speed,
games where
but
you're
it
nice
also
to
provides
people?
access to other powerful traversal options, including shape dash.
I know,
which
right?
sends Michael lunging forward with violent momentum. Shape jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at Michael's disposal and supplies unlimited possibilities for iconic
Come
jump
on,
scare
man.
moments. However, that potency
Why
comes with
can't
a
it
few
be
major
like
caveats.
2v8?
Our masked antagonist can only enter and exit shape
And
jump
you gotta
while in
deliver
cover of
flowers
darkness
to all
or
the other
outside of
players.
residents' line of sight. The light may provide temporary reprieve for the residents of
Matchmaking.
Haddonfield, but Michael can work to remove sources of illumination by shutting off lights, cutting power, and even catalyzing temporary blackouts. Despite the unquestionable malevolence of Michael Myers, his horrifying homecoming to Haddonfield won't be welcomed without resistance. As the body count climbs and evidence of the boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable, local authorities, residents, and distinct playable civilians may decide to gather weapons and face off against evil itself. Thankfully, Michael knows his way around sharp objects and will have multiple options for melee combat encounters. And if especially persistent Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper hand in an exchange,
Dude, that
don't worry.
that animation reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw when he drops, or that fucking Olaf.
Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper
it's the
hand
same
in
one.
an exchange, don't worry.
It's not possible.
We've said it once, and we'll say it again.
It's crazy. You know, it's
can't.
crazy how these devs. Holy shit, man! It's crazy how these devs, Ilphonic, gets all of the games to do multiplayer versions of it. Killer Clown, Predator was potato. I remember it was so bad. Killer Clowns was fun for a little bit. And now they're doing Halloween. I mean, shit, man. These games are always fun. Let's see. I don't know how you change this game up, though. It's Halloween. You need Michael Myers. Like, what else do you do as the killer? It's very straightforward. Texas Chainsaw, you could have, like, so many killers and add so many different things. Same game, different killer. Yeah, remember Evil Dead when it came out? Is that on Steam? Evil Dead's not on Steam? This game was also fun for like a week. And because it was crossplay, it was like fun because everybody was playing it. Yeah, these games are always a good time when they initially come out. So Halloween is the next one.